Brooke, and we are going to decorate my Target tiered trays for spring today. I wanted to get this out before Easter, so if you're planning on switching to spring after Easter, then you have a little inspiration here before the big Easter weekend. I'm going to switch out after Easter, so that's when I'll have like a little few more spring videos for you and things like that. I'm going to do 4 trays today. Their dimensions will be listed below, but I wanted to share with you something that I did pick up today when I ran to Target quick. I did find the newest tiered tray. This is not the one with the removable plates. They have one that's, more of like a serving one. My store didn't have that. I didn't even think my store had this one. I was standing there looking at all the new stuff they put out and I was looking at the tags to see if they were planning on getting the trays in. And I happened to look like way down like this and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, like way in the back. And I was really impressed with the one that they had because it's nice and straight and everything. And sometimes I've noticed like with the Valentine ones that they had, they were all like crooked. But this one's a nice, really nice and straight one. This one's more about 13 inches high. And then the top tray is 8.5 diameter and the bottom is a 10-inch diameter. And then between the trays is about 6 3/4, almost 7. So it is maybe just a tad bigger than the other tray. So I just wanted to share that with you. But I do have it, but I just got it. So we won't be decorating this today, but look forward to this in the future. So if you want some ideas, pick it up and that will be coming. So I'm excited to have this little wired tray. It's similar to like the other white one that I have, but just a little bit different. So I could probably interchange which one I want to do and things like that. But I just wanted to share that with you. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was just super excited that I found it. I will leave the dimensions of all the trays Target has had since fall down in the description box for you. Those are the only ones that I do have. I'm thinking about doing that white one like on my coffee bar for the spring, so that'll probably be in a different video for you. When I think of spring, I think of like birds coming back and I think of the flowers blooming and everything's turning green. So those are kind of the themes that I did for my spring trays, was just like flowers and birds and things coming back. They are pretty simple. Some of them did give me a little bit of trouble. I just wasn't quite knowing what to put on the trays, but I think they all turned out really good. So let's get into them. So we're going to start with the black wire mesh tray. And so I just kind of wanted to go for a flower garden kind of effect. So my first thought was I have these 2 little pots I picked up from Hobby Lobby and they do have the little dimples in it. And this is just in the regular home decor section. So I picked up 2 of them and I was playing around with them and I noticed that they looked like just super cute, kind of just sitting next to each other in the bottom of the tray. So I wanted to pick out some flowers that, were pretty vibrant and full, and I had these on a wreath that I had made and I didn't like the wreath any longer, so I pulled off the flowers and did something else with the wreath. These are just from Hobby Lobby and they have all different colors: orange, dark pink, light pink, blue. I picked the green. I have all of them, but on this tray I did just want to use the green and the pink here, and I just thought it was super simple. This little flower pots with the flowers in there, and then I grabbed my bloom sign that I made and thought that that would just fit perfect right up on the top. And you could totally leave it like this, but I feel like it's just a little plain. So I went and grabbed my beads, which I love to grab to like spice things up all the time. And then I went and grabbed some of my little moss stones from the Dollar Tree. And then on the bottom here, I just grabbed another little moss stone. And then I had picked up this little shovel at the thrift store at one point in time for like 50 cents. So I just thought that would look super cute, just kind of hanging out here down in the bottom. Gonna go do a little gardening. I do have a sign that says spring that I thought would look super cute in here. I have a sign that says grow that I thought would look super cute in here. I ultimately went with bloom just because of the big blooms of flowers, but if you don't have one that says bloom, I think any spring, grow, market, like a flower market, it would all look good. I'm not sure if I like this over here. No, that looks cute. We'll leave that up there. Maybe pull it. Yeah, there we go. So there is our black wired mesh tray. Next, let's do the circle wicker basket. Let's do the circle wicker tray. The bottom came together fairly easy for me. The top I did struggle with a little bit more, so let's do the bottom first. I just grabbed my trusty handy little white lantern from the Target dollar spot. I did try to clean it up with a magic eraser. It still has some scuffs on it, but it helped a little. And this fits, but it's kind of a tight fit. So I just stuck that in the back here to kind of fill it up. And then I wanted to use my watering can, but I wanted to add some flowers to it. So all these little flowers are just the picks over by the wedding stuff and the faux fruit at Hobby Lobby. My theme for this one was a flower market, so I just used the colorful variety of my flowers. And then I even used a little bit of lavender here. And then I just using this little market sign that I have from the Target dollar spot. I'm situated in there with my little lavender sticking out my flowers and everything, so I kind of wanted the market sign just like straightforward at you from the handle and everything. So now I got it situated in there. I feel like we could see the lavender a little bit more popping out here. There we go. So there's the bottom half. And so then the top half, I wanted for sure to use my new little Rae Dunn Nourish spritzer bottle. And so I just had to find things to fit in around there. I have another little metal watering can. And then I wanted another like larger piece to put in there. And I didn't want white. I didn't really want black. So I just went with one of the Hearth and Hand Magnolia wood houses. This is the medium sized one. They're like the nesting houses. And so I put that in there. And we have this, and then I felt like something needed to be filled in back there, so this is just like a little milk glass from Hobby Lobby. I put back in there, and then I just put my little watering can over here off to the side so it didn't like cover the words too much. And now I'm just gonna fill in with my flowers. So I have a little hot pink going on here, and then I thought this one looked cute up here, just kind of hanging off to the side. And then of course I grabbed some more of my moss stones to do a little filler in here. And there you have my little flower market tiered tray. I thought the house was kind of like a greenhouse or whatever. Have all the little things that you would need. I'm very happy with how this turned out. This is kind of how I envisioned one of the trays when I was doing it. So thinking my like big tray or the one in the living room might have kind of a theme like this, but I haven't decided yet. So we got two more. So here's the house tray. The inspiration for this tray was this new little tulips 25-cent sign that I got off of Etsy. And I just thought it looked super cute up here. So then I was like, of course I gotta find some tulips to put in there. So these are my pink real life like tulips that I used last year on my tiered tray, my big one. And I can link that video below. And then just a little metal can. But these come in a whole big bunch. I think I got like 30 of them for a super reasonable price off of Amazon. And then I just kind of folded their stems to make them the all different height, and I just thought that looked cute up there. A little bunch of tulips. You could have more, you could have less, however you want to fill it in. And of course, what did I think when I saw that top? It needed some beads, so I grabbed my beads out. Something with this tray and beads on the top. I don't know, I'm thinking about every video I've done lately. I've put these beads on the top. I don't know why I like that so much. It's just... Now they're all situated up here. So then I went to work on the bottom, and I kind of wanted to use like a watering can or something that looked like it would be a pitcher to like pour the flowers in. But my watering cans didn't really like work here because they were both metal with this, and I liked this the way it was. So I found my pour little pitcher from Rae Dunn. And then these moss balls are from Hobby Lobby, just backed by their like grapevine wreaths and all that like crafty kind of stuff in their wreath section. It comes in a pack of 4. These are 2. I tried a variety of things in here, flowers and all sorts of stuff, but I just thought just the 2 moss balls just looked the best. And then to complement the pink tulips, I just grabbed my pink Target dollar spot bird. And then once again, I thought the bottom was kind of bland, and this was like kind of a dainty one, so I just went and grabbed this little doily that I picked them up at thrift stores and different things. So I just put that here in the middle, put my little bird and picture here. And so here's just my dainty little tulip patch. Not tulip patch, my tulip. Here's my dainty little tulip tray. I do like using doilies every now and then, especially in spring is usually when I seem to pull them out and things like that. So it's just simple, and you could use any kind of bucket up here for the tulips. I don't know why I gravitated towards that one. That's just the one I like. You could use this for summer and do like colorful tulips or more yellows and like reds and whites and purples or whenever really. So those are I kind of stuck with the pastels for spring on this one. So the last one is my white wire tray, and the thing that I wanted to use on this most was my Hello Spring. I had two different signs, and then this one ended up working out the best. And so this is just kind of what I think spring encompasses on this sign, on this tray. So we are just going to fill it in with the pieces as I went along. This does have a green side on it, so I wanted to use green. As I was going along, I was just sticking in pieces that worked, and I found this little bucket I thought looked nice right up here with the little sign. I went and grabbed a clear bud vase that I thought I could put back here and fill in. So here's my little like pieces that I had that I wanted to use to fill in. On the bottom I had my little birdhouse, and then I thought the little flower basket would just be super cute in here. And then with the bird cage I grabbed my little white bird. So I kind of had all the elements, like the pieces I wanted to use, then I just need to fill in the greenery. So the first thing I filled in was this little cage. I thought putting a little purple flower would be just cute in there. And I thought the purple looked really good with the green. So that's kind of how it went from green and purple. And then I have a few of these like just ball greenery kind of, they remind me of the trees from Lorax. So I put that in there. And then I put another one up in here. I just filled the rest in with the lavender to kind of bring in the lavender. I wanted to put some lavender up here, kind of fill it in. And then I thought this purple flower would look super cute in the bud vase, but I just felt like it was missing something back here and back here. So I went and grabbed my little just picks. I got all these things in the same place at Hobby Lobby. So I got the one up the top and one down here at the bottom. I'm trying to get it on the top so they're not pushing down through. I think I got them. I think I can adjust this a little bit here. Just fills in a little better. So this turned out to be kind of a purple and a green tray with all the different things. I really like how those the ball greenery just turned out in here, and my cream. So I use things that I don't normally use a lot on this tray. Like I have these and I like them, but I just don't seem to like pull them for them a lot. Are like these green things, and I just love how everything turned out. My little Hello Spring. And so here is my final tray. That is all for my spring Target tier trays. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. These I did struggle with just a little bit because like the seasons are harder for me to decorate. Well, besides fall, you just throw in pumpkins and there you go. So spring, I just had to really think about like what spring meant to me and what I feel at springtime. So I hope all those trays just kind of encompass that for you. Just gave you neutral looks, more colorful looks on what you're doing for spring. I'm just going to add some more florals into my decor. And, but pretty much stick with like the pastel-y, florally colors, I think. Is just, my house is just going to be a flower garden, I guess, for spring is what I'm kind of thinking this year. And any like birds, bird houses and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some motivation and inspiration. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.